This is Dr. Lou Sella, sport and performance psychologist, and I can give you the one guarantee where you're going to have vast improvement in 2024. This is the one guarantee. The key is you got to apply this. Don't just listen to this and then go off and do your own thing. Apply this. I'm giving you a $175,000 education here. I was taught how to train Olympic athletes. I was at the Olympic Committee in Colorado Springs. I got to see it all go down. I'm giving you elite information here. The question is, are you willing to apply it? If you want to get a lot better in 2024, there's one thing you got to do. The first 10 days of practice, when you go to camp this year, spend your time running 120 plays with your first two offenses. So what you're going to do in practice, stop doing all the deconstruction drills. I know it's counterintuitive that you want to do all these drills. And you're going to try to appease your assistant coaches. Well, guess what? They can go pound sand. You are the head coach, and the W's and L's go after your name, not them. If you just spend your first 10 practices in camp running 120 plays with your first two offenses, and all you got to do is have 7 people on the other side holding shields, working the different alignments. And I show you how to do this in the Triple Option Football Academy. Once you become a client, I show you the exact sequence and how to do it. You will get better faster than anything else you can do. This is called the specificity of sport. Bill Cowher did this when he was with the Steelers, and everything they would do in training was designed to practice the game. Now, the specificity of sport is you're going to just run plays. You're going to spend you're going to run 120 plays with your first two offenses. That's 240 plays. You're done spending your time doing all these goofy deconstruction drills. Because those drills, all they do is slow you down. And then when you go team, you have to speed back up. You are not going to make your skill position players better without the quarterback taking a real center snap, without a real offensive line in front of them. The play side A-back desperately needs the offensive line in front of them on the zone dive for the blocking on the mid-triple. Your B-backs need an offensive line in front of them to be able to hit their landmarks. Stop doing drills with boards and chutes and sleds. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't make you better. What makes you better is just run plays. Don't spend your practice time trying to get your kids in condition. That's why you had from January to July to do that. Now it's in season. You're ready to go. Those first 10 practices, run 120 plays per group. Because once you hit 1,200 plays, you have now performed 25 games worth of reps, which is in a season, 25 games is the equivalent of 20 hours. And 20 hours of football, because if you factor in defense and special teams, you've now done 20 hours worth of games. 20 hours gets you to 90% of your potential, based on Josh Kaufman's 20-hour rule in his book, the 20-hour rule. I'm telling you right now, if you want to win more games and create significant improvement in your football program, you're going to spend your first 10 practices running 120 plays per group. Go with your first two offenses, and you're going to run a total of 240 plays. 120 with the first offense, 120 with the second offense. If you have a third offense, you can have them rotate with the second offense, but don't screw your first offense because they're the ones who got to win for you. And the law of averages are they're going to get the most reps during the season. That's why they're your ones. Just run plays. And I see this in almost every video. The winningest college football coach in the history of college football, John Gallardi, he won, I believe it was 489 games and never ran an individual drill. His entire career, all he did at practice was run plays. But nobody emulates him. Why? Well, I can tell you why. Pride. Because people aren't willing to do this. They're not willing to do the specificity of sport. They all talk about trying to be situational football experts, but they don't practice situations anyway. And I'm going to tell you another thing, and I've said this in other videos. Your time has to be spent on winning 1st and 10, because 45% of the game is spent on first down. If you win first down, you control the freaking game. Because you'll be great on 3rd down, you're great on 2nd down. If you average 4 yards rushing on first down, every metric has proven for the last 40 years you'll get 5 yards, at least 5 yards on 2nd down. A 4-yard gain on first down is elite. So just if you want to guarantee that you're going to get significantly better with your group of kids, just run plays at practice. Stop with the drills. If you want to do stuff in June and July, that's fine. Go ahead. You want to deconstruct a little bit because you can breathe a little bit. Once you get to camp, you don't have time. You do not have time. You got to practice the game, and you got to just run plays. If you do that and you just run plays, you spend your first 10 practices in camp running 120 plays each with your first 2 offensive groups. Watch how good you get by the time you play your first game. Watch how good you get, because they're doing exactly what they need to do in a game. That is elite coaching. That is what I learned when I got my doctorate working with being in Colorado Springs, being at the U.S. Olympic Committee. That's what I learned. That's what creates the elite performance environment, and I will fight the fight to show you that I can help you win more games. But I've already done it. I've done it the last 14 years. Go to tripleoptionfootball.com/testimonials. You can see all the success stories that come from the camps and the academy. And I'm looking for clients who want to win badly. Okay, there's a lot of coaches out there, they don't want to win that bad anymore. They just want to have an image and identity and a paycheck. They just want their name in the paper. Those of you who are out there that want to win, put your career in my hands. I help people win every single year. Stop listening to all of these other blowhards on social media. Come right here. I help people win every single year. I change people's lives through the grace of God. And I'm going to help you. Call me now. See you later.